Hey everyone, welcome back into the channel, Simwell Gaming. Thought we'd get another session underway this afternoon. I've got a couple of days off work, so I thought why not jump on the old Fishing Simwell Pro Tour. Do a little bit of cat fishing on Wraysbury. Still trying to hunt down Mary, the, the trophy catcher here. So that should be fun. I've just picked a spot. I'm just not quite sure. Let's just have a quick look and just make sure the chat's up and running and everything's working as it should. Yep, if you want to come in and join me on chat, please feel free. Love to hear all your comments if you're into your fishing games. If you're new to Simwell Gaming, it'd be great if you could subscribe and follow the channel. Try and stream as often as I can. A lot of what I stream is Fishing Simwell. Such a cool game, and now with the addition of third-party developers creating lakes for it, it is getting even more exciting. So we've got a couple of new lakes coming out tomorrow on Thursday, one of which is called Talon, which is a fishery, which I am really looking forward to because it looks like a fishery that I visit actually in Warrington. So that would be pretty cool. I've just jumped on Wraysbury here. I've got my big lake set up. I've upgraded a couple of bits and bobs on here. I'm just not sure what I should be fishing with to try and see if we can catch the trophy catch Big Mary on here. So I'm just trying to figure out what we should be using here. So I've got here dark matter rig 2. That's for silt, isn't it? So I might try that one actually. I've got it on all. I've got a size 2 in there, I've got a size 8 in there. What can we put on here? Let's have a look. Let's just click down. So I've got dark matter on there, which is 8. I'm just trying to see. I can't remember. I bought a lot of new kit recently because I finished the tournament and ended up getting tons of. I'm going to go for that one again. You know, I ended up with tons of tackle points, so I ended up buying a whole load of new baits and God knows all what. So I think we're just going to give this a go. I've got these tuna match boilers. I've got no idea. I might put that on one. So I've got Pop-Up Tiger, which is always good. I've got the SCB. Let's just have a look, see what other boilies we've got on here. What we've got on here. We've got High Impact Swat Squid. No, I don't want that. Let's have a look. Activate. Monster Red. We've got Activate Tane. Marine. SCB. Strawberries and cream. I'm going to go for this, which is a CR1 pop-up. I heard a rumour last night on stream that this was good for babble, so I've really got no idea. I'm sort of mixing and matching really a little bit. Let's just have a look at. Well, I tell you what, let's just get the rods out. Okay, so let's cast. I'm just wondering if we should just cast right off that tree a little bit. Let's just ping it out about 75. Let's see where we end up with. 75. 110 yards out. It's quite far. On 80. I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to go into settings because I was float fishing last night with no marker on the float, no HUD, so I'm just going to go back into this. That's right, so we're on weed. Alright, you know, I'm going to, let's push it, let's keep it about 80 yards out. Okay, let's go on to 2, so this is the tuna match boilie. Just fire this out a little bit. Similar position. Get down to 22. So it looks like it's got a lot of weed out there. Okay, I'm just going to leave that one there. And we've got this pop-up, which should be good in weed. I'm just going to cast this one out a little bit further actually. Tiny bit further. And get this out. 20, to, so it looks like, let's just wind that in and see what we've got. It's weed all the way, I think. Oh, we've got a bit of silt there. Just cast this a little bit further. I just don't know how weedy it is out there. Looks like it's very weedy. Okay, let's just double check. Got pop-up tiger nuts, we've got the CR1 pop-up, and we've got the tuna match boiler. So we've got 2 pop-ups in the read, which isn't too bad actually. We've got tiger nuts on the old spod. Let's get the spod rod out. Oh, see how we get on with this. Let's push this out. Feel free to join me on chat if you're into your fishing. That wasn't a bad cast. Definitely looking forward to fishing the new lakes tomorrow. Certainly Talon. Okay, we've got these rods out. Let's look. We've got dynamic weather on. We're fishing in the afternoon. God, I still want to go back and sit back in that chair. Let's see how we get on here. Not fished Wraysbury for a while. It can be quite hard fishing this. Just thought it was worth a go. Got some wind on the lake. You can see it in the trees there. I think it'll be worth just feeding the swim up a little bit. Let's see how we get on. Fire it out. Got the spod. So I've got these pop-up tiger nuts on the old spod. Just want to try and get these pop-up tiger nuts around. They're always great for pop-up tiger nuts. We're certainly catching some good carp on the Union Canal last night. If anybody caught the stream, we were float fishing on there and just using very light tackle, over £6 line. But we're catching some decent carp on there. Just going to see how we do on here today. It's looking it's quite cloudy actually. It's quite overcast. Probably ideal settings for weather settings for for fishing on here for carp. If you're new to Simwall Gaming, you can catch me on Twitter at Simwall Gaming. You can follow me on there. I always try and follow everybody back that follows me. Just trying to build up the community a little bit. Not only do I play the fishing game, but I also play lots of other games you'll probably see in the stream. So we've got Arma 3, we've got Call of Duty, which in fairness, I've actually bought Call of Duty Modern Warfare, but I've not really played it too much yet. I need to get into that. We've got Farm Sim, Euro Truck, got all sorts. So yeah, really, I just like streaming whatever people like to watch, to be fair. But fishing seems to be the main one. Just get the old spod out again. Just gonna constantly just feed that swim up a little bit. We'll stick with it. It could be quite hard going, but we'll stick with it. It'd be so great if we managed to get a nice trophy catch on here. Because it can be quite hard fishing on here. It can take a little while for us to even start getting bites and stuff. So, bought plenty of drinks along with me. I was just chatting last night on the stream, just saying that one of the species that I've not caught on here yet is barbel. sort of slightly wondering whether or not I should push one rod over there between these trees straight in front of me now. Might be worth. Got the old pop-up tiger nuts. Let's just have a look, because that's quite weedy there. Let's just have a look. Let's bring this rod in a second. Just trying different tactics, just trying to sort of find my way really, just see where the fish might be. Let's just try and not overcast this. Let's just do 50%. So again, that's quite weedy there. Let's just see. Is it weed? Oh, gravel. That's what I was looking for. I do like to fish off gravel. So that is a good shout. Let's just get the old spot out. Just a short cast. I'm not going to push it too hard. Awesome, right on. Fish jumping in front of us. Just bring that forward. That's right on one. Oh, perfect. Look at that. You can see the little cloud right on one. Absolutely perfect. I'm just going to try these positions here. It looks interesting because we've got that tall tree in front of me, so we've got 2 and 3 to the left of that. Then we've got what looks like an island thing. I'm sure it's not, but we've got these 2 trees in front of me, so I've got one there, and then we've got that sort of inlet. That looks quite interesting too. It would be worth possibly pushing one rod in the middle of that. So let's just have a look. See how one pop up. Oh. That's interesting. That's good. A good sign. We're getting bites. I don't know which rod that was. Certainly good to get line bites. It's encouraging. Feel free to join me in chat. It's great to share some sort of hints and tips on the old fishing symbol. Half wondering whether that CR1 pop up, whether I should just push that. Let's just pop that one up so it's in weed. Let's just wind this one in a second. There's a little bit of gravel and silt there. It's quite interesting. Let's just push that into the middle there. Just try about 65. It's still weedy. Is it weed all the way? Ah, I've got gravel there. Okay. Just let's set it on the gravel. We're fishing 3 positions here, which is quite interesting. So let's just push these. Let's push this out onto 3, the spot. Just bringing the spot forward right on 3. Just want to get that little cloud. You'll see it appear right onto there. It is. So I think we're fishing some good positions here now. Push this out a little bit behind. Awesome. Just feeding the swims up a little bit. You can see how hard it is to fish on Wraysbury. I find it quite difficult, so I'm not too sure where the best pegs are on Wraysbury too, actually, so it's worth doing a bit of research on this. Still cloudy, quite overcast. There we go, two's off, so that's the tuna. Okay, we are into our first fish here on Wraysbury. So it's taking the tuna boilie. Don't think it's huge fish, but it's encouraging. Don't think it's massive. Got 80-pound line on here, so it should be strong enough to take the biggest fish. Using the Sonic Vader rod, and I've got the Sonic reel. So that combination, I can put quite a bit of pressure on the fish when I'm winding it in. Here it comes. What we got? Is that a bream? Tench? Whoa! Good start. It's a tench. £8 tench, taking on the tuna match boilies. Okay, so we know the fish are there. I'm slightly tempted just to push this out near 3. Let's see how we get on. Very weedy, so let's bring it back onto the yeah, gravel. My favourite is fishing off gravel. That was good. Good tension to start with. Not bad at all. It's the carp we want, though. Oh, I did that too hard. Let's just do that again. That was pants. Get the spot out. Go. It's always annoying when you have the retrieve set to 5 and you've got a spot and it just starts splashing as it comes towards you. It's a bit annoying, that. Okay. Let's see if we get any action. We know the tuna then did the trick with the tench. Get my lines all crossed over. Just waiting for that elusive bite to come in. And reel screaming. Fish legging it halfway across the lake. So what I'll tend to do is probably give it about 3, 4, 5 minutes on here. Just mix and match the baits, and we'll see which baits work best. So I know the tuna is good for the tench. Pop-up tiger nut is always good. I'm just not sure about the CR1. Oh, definitely getting line bites. Just quite slow going. Just got to stick with it though, perseverance. Just push this spod rod out, 45%. Just trying to constantly feed the swim. quiet on here. Let's have a look and see what we could mix and match. That CR1. Wondering about the Activate. High impact salted squid, CF. I've got an Activate boiler there. 50mm pop up, which could be quite good. I'm getting line bites again. High vis pop up, that could be a good option. Got the OBF. Just looking at, that's a float pop up one. OBF could be quite interesting. High vis pop up. Let's try this OBF. Just trying a couple of different options. Some silt, gravel. There we go, choose away. It's on the tuner again, so the tuner's doing quite well actually. This looks like not a bad fish actually. 40 yards, 39. Let's have a look what we've got. Is it another tench? It's moving through the water pretty quick. I think it could be. Well, I'm not getting sight of it yet. There we go. I think it's another tench. Yep, it's in. What we got? It's a tench. Tench 11, the tuna. Okay, that's fine. Let's just change to, because we don't want to be attracting. I don't really want to be attracting tench all the time, so let's just try this one. This is a link boilie. Just move it forward onto the gravel. There we go. Just on that edge there. What I could do is on the old spod, let's put some boilies on the old spod. Let's just push these, put a carpet of boilies down on number 2. Right on 2 there. So there's a nice carpet of link boilies all over number 2. You can see it's quite hard fishing on here, but I'm going to stick with it. Got 2 tench so far. Still looking for that elusive big carp. Just checking out my Twitter page last night, and we're nearly at 5,500 on there, so thanks to everyone that follows me on there. Soon to hit 6,000, which is pretty cool. definitely want to be streaming some more Arma 3. I've been just sort of learning how to create my own scenarios on there and play them out on the stream, which is pretty cool. Let's just keep feeding this swim up. So I'm just pushing the spod behind the rods and then bringing it slowly forward. Maybe if we don't get any action here, we may move round the lake a little bit. Because normally I'm fishing, I think I'm fishing here at the minute. Normally this is quite a good spot, right in the centre, so we'll see how we go. I do like fishing Manor Farm, that's probably one of my favourite lakes. Still quite overcast. Oh. God, these line bites are driving me mad. Just getting these little knocks on the line. Setting the indicators off. So yeah, it was definitely a good session last night on the Union. Float fishing using the Waggler, very light tackle, £6 line, using a single maggot and also sweet corn, large sweet corn. And it was interesting when we were fishing using the maggot, we were attracting in all the silverfish as you would do, and then switching over to the single sweet corn, we suddenly started catching decent sized carp. So that was pretty cool. And we just had the single rod and walking up and down the here we go, just walking up and down the bank on the canal. Strike that fish. Oh, this feels a bit bigger fish. 57, 58's taking yardage out. This is good. This is a bit more like it. This is what we were waiting for. Just takes a little bit of time and perseverance. Just try different baits, mix and match them. 59, 60 yards, still taking line. Let's just increase the tension. Should be okay because we've got £80 line on here. That's it, it's coming back in now. It's a little bit of a bigger fish, I think. And it comes. Get sight of it in a minute. Now, is it a carp? Or is it a tench again? I've got a funny feeling it's a tench. Whoa! It's in. Is that a tench? What fish is it? It's a tench. Very dark coloured tench. £9. I'm about to level up too, which is pretty cool. Okay, so that was on 2. Let's just have a look at my setup. So that was on the link. Okay, so that's still attracting the tench. We've got a large sweet corn. Single. We've got a double sweet corn anywhere. let's just push out a double sweet corn. That's always a good shout for carp. Let's bring it forward. Go just on the gravel. What I might do is fill the spod. Got a spod mix there. Let's just push that out. So I've got a spod mix, so we'll put a carpet of that down. Oh, spot on. Just bring that forward, right on 2, there we go. So 2's got 2 large sweet corn, which is great for carp. I've just filled the spod up with a spod mix, including sweet corn, particle mix. It's got maize in there, hemp in there, and all that sort of stuff. So we'll just put a bed of that down, try and attract the carp in. We'll just do another one over on 3. Oh, getting line bites again. There we go. So we've got another spod mix over on 3 now. We'll do exactly the same again over on 1. Just drop that spod right in front of 1. There we go, right on target. You just see the little cloud, there you go. Okay, so we're mixing and matching the baits up in this session. Still cloudy, it's not broken yet, the sun. It was good to see the dynamic weather working on the Union Canal last night when we were fishing on there. You could see it got really dark, it was about to rain, then the sun broke through and it lit up the canal, which was pretty cool. So far we've certainly been attracting the tench. There's a fish rise there. A couple of fish splashing around the surface. So yeah, we're just waiting to see how we get on with the sweet corn and the pop-up tiger nuts. Slightly tempted to change that OBF because that's not doing anything. We're just not catching on that at all. So yeah, we've got this essential cell. Whoa, 2's gone. So that's a double sweet corn. So it looked like, I'm thinking, let's strike that, there we go. I'm thinking that sweet corn's going to do the bizzle for us on here. So 58, 59, 60, it's taking yardage, this fish. This is good. Hopefully it's not a tench this time. Let's just get a bit of leverage on this fish. Could be that double sweet corn might be the answer. Feels quite a heavy fish this, although we are winding it in, but we have got some quite strong kit on here, the 80-pound line, the sonic reel, the sonic rod, so I can put quite a bit of pressure on this fish. Let's see what we got on the double sweet corn. We have got, is it another tench? It's quite a big fish though, if it is. Let's have a look. Can't quite see it at the minute. I think it is, you know. Whoa! It's a run and a half. I was just saying last night, one fish I've not caught is a barbel. That's a good sized tench. Look at that. 13 pounder. Good fish. Okay, let's just stick with double sweet corn. Stick with that gravel bed. Okay, let's just change the OBF for ba-ba-ba. So we've got that, that's what's selected. We've got Monster Red. I could try Monster Red. Let's try Monster Red on 3. Probably worth a go. That's on silt. Let's get the old spod mix out again. I want to push it just in front of the rods really, not too far behind. Oh, good shout. Just push it forward onto 2. There we go. So we're doing well with the tench today on here. A little bit of a nuisance. I wonder if we should push a rod out to the left here. Could fish the margins. That looks quite interesting over there. I've got a fish rising to the right of me. Just bring this in. This is pop-up tiger nuts, but what I might do is push one rod. I might push one rod out here to the right. Let's see what we go. That's weed. Is it weed all the way? It is. So look, let's just change. Gravel. Have we got any weed? Let's have a look. Silt, weed. Hinge rig, weed. That sounds a bit more promising. Let's just try that. It's a very weedy lake this, so let's just push this out. That's cool. Just bring it in a bit. Let's just sit it in there about 50 yards. Okay, so we've got that rod one out with pop-up tiger nuts. It's got a weed hook in it. Just adjust the... So we are fishing on gravel. I'm just changing the blowback gravel. Pop-up tiger nut. Okay, let's just pick up 2. So I've got the gravel hook on here. Just push that back out there. Just want to make sure that I've got the right kit. The kit on the rods. That's gravel, there we go. So what's 3 on? Let's just check rod 3. Because we are fishing on gravel. Weed, gravel. Blowback rig 10. just try that. There we go, that's it, it's had an instant effect, that one. Let's just quickly get this rod out. That was good. I just want to make sure I've got the right kit on, right, that's gravel, the right hooks for the right situation. Okay, let's try this fish. There we go, we're in. Good shout. This feels a better fish. For 6'7", it's taking yardage. Awesome. Just always make sure I've got the right hooks for the right situation, whether it's weed, silt, gravel. This is a much better fish. Feels a bit heavier. Let's see what we got. Hopefully, is it a tench again? I have no idea. It feels a good fish though. It's moving through the water pretty quick. I think this was on the double sweet corn. Here he comes. I think is it a carp? Is it a tench? It's a tench again. We're certainly catching the tench on here. Oh, my other rod's gone off now. I think it's rod 1. £11. Okay, so this is on the pop-up tiger nuts. Let's try that fish. Whoa! So this was fishing in the margins here. So let's just see what this is. This is the first fish on the tiger nuts on this session. Just see if it's a carp, or let's see if it's a tench. Oh, that fish is just hanging in the water. I can't. 68. God, I'm putting quite a bit of strain on this fish. Come on. See what we got. Well, have we got our first carp of the session? I think we could. Feels quite weighty. It's not moving through the water as fast as a tench. But we will find out. I can start to see it now. There we go. I think it's a carp. Whoa, it's a good size. Whoa! Rod 3's gone off now. Definitely a good shout, switching the hooks over. This is the first carp of the session. That's good. That's what we wanted. Took a bit of time, but we got there in the end. I think we'll try and pick up rod 3 in a minute. Come on, in you come. He's in now. In you come. Nice mirror. 18-pounder. Okay, this is on the Monster Red, so this will be interesting. Let's see what we got here. I've got a feeling it's a tench. It's moving pretty quick through the water again. Oh, it's a bream. Got a nice big bream this time. That's cool. Whoa. Good size bream. Starting to get a bit of action now. Here it comes. Fantastic bream. Right, let's get these rods out again. So, let's just push this out again straight in front of us. Get this on the gravel. There we go. So we want rod 1. We're going to push that back out here. So we're fishing on the weed here. Let's make it 55. There we go. And then we've got rod 2, which is the double sweet corn. I'm going to push that back out onto the gravel ahead of us. Just wind that in onto the gravel. There we go. Get the old spod mix out again. That was a good run then. Just bring that spod forward onto 2. There we go. That's not bad. We've caught our first carp on the session now. We've caught our tench, we've caught a few tench, and we've caught a nice bream, so we're certainly getting through the species. Just making sure that the stream's going out okay. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. It just looks quite an interesting pool, this, if you like, here. I don't know if you can call it a pool or whatever, but it certainly, it looks exceptionally fishy. It looks like we've got a big fish in it. Could do with putting some tiger nuts on the old spod. Let's have a look. Let's pick up the spod rod and let's send that out to rod 1. There we go. It's gone off again, so that's right on 1. Monster red's off again. This looks like another tench. Let's get into this fish. Whoa, that rod's bending. Do love the action of this rod. 44, 45. It's taking quite a bit of yardage. You've got 1s off again, you see, it's proven to work sitting in there. It might be worth putting 2 rods in there. Just get this fish in. I think it's another tench. Whoa, just seen me. Or was it a bream? It's attracting the bream, this monster red. Oh, it's a big fish too, like a dinner plate. Just get a bit of pressure on, try and get this fish in quick. He's in. Good fish. 11 pounder. Right, let's get this. Rod 1. Oh, I can see that plane in the sky. I've not actually seen that plane before, but I can see it in the sky. This feels like a good fish. This feels like a very good fish. Oh my god, this feels like a good fish. Alright, the other rod's gone off now. I think we could be into good carp here. potentially splashing around a bit. I'm starting to see it now as it comes through. Here we go. It's a good carp, yeah. A good sized fish. It looks like a leather carp. Let's get this one in. Whoa. £14 mirror, not bad. Let's get 2 in. This is on a double sweet corn. Whoa. Got a feeling this could be tench again. Feels pretty decent though again. Yeah, it's tench again. I think what we'll do is we'll shake the baits up a little bit. I think the tiger knots seem to be doing the trick to my right, so yeah, awesome. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to change tactics. We are going to put pop-up tiger knots. Let's just have a look. Got a hinge rig. Okay, so let's just change that to a hinge rig size 4. Hinge. Where's a hinge rig? Go back. Hinge rig 4. And let's get the old pop-up tiger knots. 15mm. We've got 15mm. I've got 20mm. I'm going to put 20mm on there. And then on 3 we're going to do the same. We're going to put a hinge rig on. Hinge rig. And then we are going to put maybe a 15mm on there. Cool. Right, what we're going to do is we are going to push these rods out into this position, out into the middle of this lake here. To my right. Put that down on 22. So we're fishing in weed. Just push it about 80 yards. There we go. So we've got 2 is in the middle. Let's get 1. I'm going to fish 1 to the left. There we go. It's different tactics, feeling the weight. So that's in weed again. So that's fine because we've got the set up for weed. Bring it forward a little bit to 60. I'm going to stagger it, and then we've got 3 which we're going to fish a little bit closer in here, I think. There you go, 2's gone already. Let's wind that one in. So 60, let's just set that one at about 45. There we go. Okay, so let's pick 2 up and we'll recast that one. Push this right out into the middle of that channel, if you like. There we go. 80 yards, spot on. Right. So we'll switch tactics from fishing straight out ahead, and we're now fishing to my right, and we're fishing in weed using the pop-up tiger knots. And I think it would be worth picking up the old spod rod, and we'll just throw out a whole load of tiger knots in the middle here. Definitely worth doing that. That'll do. Just try and push over to number 3. There we go. Two's off again. Let's pick up two. Here we go, onto this fish. Hopefully we're going to see a bit more carp now. Again, feels a good fish. It's taking a bit of yardage. Pop-up tiger knot's definitely the way. Fishing in this weed. Looks like that's where the fish are at. Let's see what we got. What we got? Is it a carp? Is it a bream? It's a bream, I think. Whoa. He's in. Good fish. £8. Certainly proving a little bit of a mixed bag of fish, that's for sure. There we go, let's push that back out into the weed. Oh, got some blue sky now. The sun's starting to come through, conditions changing a little bit. It's gone from being very overcast. There's a little bit of blue sky coming through, that's what I do like about this dynamic weather. Just give it a little bit longer, let's see if we get any more action. It'd be nice to get a nice 30–40 pound carp. You can see the shadows, it's quite bright now actually. One thing I do think that they should have done in this game is actually allow you to really create your own character, because the characters are very similar in this game, I think. Let's get this spod rod out on one. Spot on, look at that. Just see if we can get into another fish. So we've had a bit of action and now it's gone really quiet again. As I say, I find it quite a tough lake, this. But we certainly had a bit of a mixed bag of a session. Quite a few tench, one or two bream, a couple of nice carp. So it's been a good mix. I wouldn't say we've had any big specimen carp out here though. It's certainly not caught Mary, the trophy catcher. Oh, look at that, right on 3. There we go. just see, we'll give it 5 minutes and see if any of these rods go again. Feel free to leave any comments if you're new to the channel. Also, if you want to subscribe. Love to hear hints and tips. If you've played this lake, Wraysbury, on Fishing Sim World, you've got any hints and tips, please leave them in the comments. It's always good if anyone's watching the stream back again, you can read the comments and get some ideas of their own to try. It's always a good thing. This is just a bit of a chilled session really on here. Probably going to be streaming some more competitions, more tournaments. There you go, 2's gone again. That 2 seems to be the rod of the session. Just strike that down, there we go. Whoa. Probably a tench again, I think, or a bream. It's moving quite quickly through the water. There we go. Try and get this fish in fairly quickly. It's a bream. Is it a bream again? I think it might be. Good size bream though. It's a bream or a tench, can't tell. It's quite dark coloured. There we go. It's a bream. Awesome. Got another rod going, I think. Rod 1's gone. Okay. Let's bring this rod in. Wouldn't say it's a massive fish. Looks like it could be a bream again, or a tench. It's moving too quickly through the water. It's a tench. And he's in. Nice tench, red-eye tench. Well, I think we should call this session a day there. We've got a mixed bag. Bream, tench, couple of nice carp. Wraysbury's always very difficult. Looks like the pop-up tiger nuts was proven to be the winning formula, certainly capturing quantity of fish. So yeah, please feel free to subscribe or like. It would be much appreciated. You can follow me on Twitter at @SymbolGaming. Join the community there, and I'll catch you on the next one.